It's the Dominic K. Warning Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Thank you for joining me. A lot of things I want to get into today, a lot of things that I want to talk about. Make sure you download the brand new Radio on Fire app for Android devices. You can get that right now. And the iPhone version is coming very, very soon. So, sitting here in Radio on Fire Studios, as we're going through the trending topics and the hot news for the day, I debated whether I even wanted to talk about it. Birdman and Lil Wayne seemingly have reunited. We've been seeing photos of the estranged father and son, and Birdman sat down with Ebro at the Apple Music Beats One, thing, did the interview, and he was talking about reuniting because of many things. He wanted to make sure that Lil Wayne was good and wanted to make sure that everything was right with that situation. And he said that their kids talk, and Ebro's egging it on, saying that's because they're family, right? And that kind of thing. But he said that the kids talked, and he's the godmother to Wayne's daughter. And ultimately, it seems like this situation is going to pan out. Birdman also said that he was going to make sure that Wayne was right, even if it cost him money or if he didn't make money. So I guess that in his mind, whatever Wayne was asking for was not in Birdman's best interest. But he's saying that he's going to make sure that everything works out regardless. So it had me wondering, with the Cash Money, Young Money thing coming together, with Wayne and Birdman patching things up after a long beef, are we checking for Wayne music? Does this make everything go back to normal? Is Wayne still going to be the hottest rapper in the game? Or has things moved on? I think that as talented as Lil Wayne is, I think that things have moved forward. It's going to take a lot. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's not impossible for Lil Wayne to come back and really make a major impact. I think he's going to have to hit the stage, do some major touring. He's going to need to get on some major songs. He's got a lot of major hits. So you would think that that Wayne would be able to rebound from this somewhat. Now, speaking of rebounding, speaking of making I don't know, I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to start with Safaree. First of all, Safaree, he seems like a nice guy. I like Safaree. I do. Aside from the fact that I think that Safaree blocked me from Nicki Minaj's page, whole nother story. But Safaree was on the Angie Martinez show to do an interview, and it seems that Angie was excited about it. Safaree was excited about it. It seems that it was supposed to happen last week, but Angie Martinez was sick, so she had to cancel the interview or postpone the interview. But to her surprise, and everybody else's surprise, Safaree starts crying during the interview while recounting being robbed at gunpoint. I guess the previous morning, just 3 a.m., he was robbed coming from Juju's birthday party. And he was more than a little shaken up during this sit down that took place. The Love and Hip Hop star revealed that he was, instructed to be face down on the ground. He had his red flamboyant fur on, and it seems like they took money, jewelry, his phone, watch, all that kind of stuff. They left the fur though, and is Safaree out here reckless? He's just hanging with people he doesn't know, scheming. He had security in the club, he said, but then he ran down on him. Obviously, somebody got the dime on it. Somebody. This smells like a setup to me. And I definitely think it's going to cause him to move differently out here. So he talked about going to the police station and reporting this, and talked about the fact that Juju came down to the police station and sat with him. That's a real friend there. That's a real friend. Angie was kind of pushing him about what's the status with him and Juju, and he was saying he wasn't really ready for a relationship or not ready for that type. But Juju is a good, that's a good get right there. He said that people think that they make a good couple because they look good together. And I think that's a nice looking couple there. Speaking of couples, Safaree also talked about Nicki Minaj, and it seemed like there's still love there for this couple. It seems like there's still something there for the two of them if Nicki wants it to happen. They joked about Safaree getting into porn. Angie Martinez egging the whole thing on. So interesting. Safaree, the story seems kind of fuzzy, but he says that he took the picture that leaked and had the women going crazy. And I still haven't figured out how it was that he didn't say who he sent it to, rather. And then he said, ironically, some guy came up to him, some stylist, saying that he saw the picture. So that was a bit weird. But ultimately, he says that he doesn't have any beef with anybody, he doesn't want any beef, and he thinks that jealous people and beef things, negative energy is how the whole robbery thing happened. So Safaree never claiming to be a gangster, so I don't think that him crying during the interview is going to hurt his marketability. He says that he's booked real heavy, a lot of shows and appearances, and that has increased since the video leaked. But this shows, I guess, a real guy who was robbed. A lot of people have been robbed before, and it's rare that you do an interview, a few hours after a gun was placed to your head. Safaree not on that street shit, so he's gonna react to it differently. He said that he didn't want to handle it in the streets because he's not that guy. So he says he has people around him that carry guns, but he's just not trying to move like that. And he seems to think that the police are going to catch whoever did this to him. So that ultimately, you want to be happy that nothing happened to him and he's still alive to be able to talk about his brush with death, I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Now, Funk Flex, the legendary Funk Flex, he's known for his ranting. And in a tweet, he says that Travis Scott took A$AP Rocky's swag. Travis Scott took A$AP Rocky's swag. That's what Funk Flex says. He often finds himself at the center of controversy and turmoil when he gives his opinions on the state of hip hop. Usually comes in the form of one of his rants. So he angered some fans when he went off about whack rappers and included Lil Pump, G-Eazy, and Nicki Minaj. Like, Flex is one of my favorite DJs, if not my favorite. He's probably my favorite. But sometimes he allows personal beefs to affect what he says. And you cannot like somebody personally. You can have a run-in with somebody personally, but not deny their talent. Nicki Minaj is not a whack rapper. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just a crazy statement. Of course, this set off the barbs. But on Monday, yesterday, Funk Flex set off another debate, this time tweeting that a bunch of rappers stole A$AP Rocky's swag, his style. It was a tweet that Rocky himself agrees with. And, he said it was facts. Okay. And fans pressed Funk Flex to elaborate on which rappers specifically stole his style. And then he's like, "Oh, you want me to name names? First name Travis Scott. Who else y'all think?" He said. Now, did Travis Scott steal his style? I mean, I see similarities. Did he change things up a bit? Maybe. Usually, Flex is spot on with these things. But with the whack rapper comment, no. And him, I think he said Tupac was whack before. No, he's off on that, definitely. But many fans noted that their music is nothing alike. So, but when you say the swag, maybe he's not talking about the music. Maybe he's talking about his style, right? And then some people have remarked that other rappers are stealing Travis Scott's sound. Some fans, however, did agree that in a fashion sense, he has a point, and that's what I'm talking about. He said his swag. He didn't say his music style. He said his swag. What is swag? If you say somebody, yo, that nigga got swag, or yo, what's up with this new swag you got? You ain't talking about music. You're talking about their style, the way they carry themselves, the way they moving, the way they dress, the way they walk, the way they talk. That, when you say that, Funk Flex is right on. He's right on point. And, fashion is usually important to Harlem. It's no secret that A$AP Rocky has made himself a staple in the fashion world. He's been in Vogue, GQ, as the face of a major fashion house, Dior. So, I mean, we can call Flex out when he is wrong, when he is talking crazy, but he is spot on with this one. And a lot of people steal swag. This is hip hop. People steal swag all the time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. And, I love when I get a chance to talk about Nicki Minaj, the best female rapper ever. Okay. But Nicki is the first female rapper to sell 5 million or more copies of each album. Sit on that for a minute. Pause. Think about it. All these, females is talking crazy. I hear a lot of people talking crazy about Nicki Minaj. 5 million or more of each album. It's going to be a long time before anybody tops that. Long time. She is one of the most talented rappers ever, female or not. She caught the nation's attention almost 10 years ago. Think about that. Almost 10 years ago. Of course, mentored by Lil Wayne. We spoke about him earlier. She would star much longer than that. She's been shining. But she is, I think she's plotting on something. She's got something cooking up, dropping her debut album back in 2007, right? And she's been winning ever since. Now, I think that the fact that Nicki Minaj is now the first female to have ever sold as many records as she has. And these are worldwide stats now, for the record. She's had 3 studio albums: Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, and The Pink Print. Now, her first album was more lyrical, some people may say, and then she kind of went a little pop, paid homage to KRS-One and Jay-Z with The Pink Print. I don't see how you can front on her. I really don't. So definitely salute to her. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. Of course, I am here daily giving you my thoughts on a variety of topics and a variety of things. Radio on Fire Studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. You can always log on and check us out there. You can check me out. Definitely all streaming services. Search Diamond K. Got music out there. Club music. Dance music. That's always been my thing. But I definitely like to sit down and let people know what's going on. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Flywire's 2018 White Tie Affair. This VIP red carpet gala will take place in one of Baltimore's most beloved landmarks, Druid Hill Park, Sunday, June 10th, 5 to 10 p.m. at the Parks Mansion House Lawn. For more information, visit radioonfire.com or facebook.com/the-flywire. This party is going to be everything. This is this annual party. I'm just telling you. If you're in the Baltimore, Washington area, you do not want to miss this event. Radio on Fire will be streaming live from this as we always do. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So I will see you guys tomorrow.